Before we concentrate on this weekend, I want to give you an early tip for Saturday the 15th of January. Now if you're not planning to go to the big Magic Millions Day at the Gold Coast, why don't you get to Doomben? It's going to be a great race card there, and there's an opportunity to buy a ticket into a marquee. The Winning Post marquee affords you a great view of the finish line, and you'll get a 5-hour drink package and a canapé menu, and also an added bonus, you get 2 tickets to the final day of the Australian PGA at beautiful Royal Queensland by the Brisbane River at Hamilton. That's a great offer. It's the Winning Post marquee, great afternoon of racing, and then off to the golf the next day. Main meeting this Saturday is at the Gold Coast. It's the Wave meeting. Final chance for some Magic Millions contenders to force their way into the events on Saturday week. Nathan Exelby was out and about early this week, and he spoke to some of the major players for the Wave meeting.
Chris Munters, the good summer carnival continues. Smart Meteor winning a feature there on Saturday.
Yeah, no, it was good. He's really started to come into his own this prep, and he handled the wet track quite well. I wasn't too sure whether he would. He'd had 2 goes on it previously, but he sort of struggled with a big weight on his back, but he really handled it quite well on Saturday.
We look to keep the momentum going this week at the Gold Coast. Let's start with Boom Nova. She was terrific behind Mass Destruction last time. Went
really well, yeah. I thought she was all over a winner when they straightened, and she gave a good kick, and I think she sustained a gallop, and it was just a 11 out of 10 ride from James McDonald that was able to get her down on the line. But she's in good form. She's come through it really well, and I look forward to getting her there to the races on Saturday.
You don't get many opportunities like this, $250,000 in a Class 4.
You don't, no. So yeah, she'll take her place, and like I say, if she draws a nice gate, she'll be very competitive.
On the same day, Boom Nova ran, you debuted Elude, and I thought you'd have to be pretty happy the way he went behind Coolangatta.
Terrific run, yeah, for a horse going to the races for his first time in a Group 3. We threw him right in the deep end, but he responded. He's come out of it really well. He had a jump out here this morning at Eagle Farm with blinkers on, and I thought he jumped out quite nicely. So he'll take his place on Saturday at the Gold Coast, and with one last ditch to try and get in the Magic Millions.
Another one you jumped out this morning was Rhapsody Rose, who doesn't run this week but heads to the Magic Millions Guinea. She's jumped out in a hot heat there this morning. Isotope Totally Charmed. She looked like she's gone pretty good. Yeah, pretty happy with her. She took a little while to get over her Eagle Farm run. She just jarred up that bit and took me a while to get her over it, but she's back on the straight and narrow, and this morning's jump out was very good. You think she's a little bit forgotten in that Magic Millions Guineas market? There's no standouts there, and you've just got to forgive one run for her. Well, that's right. I mean, you've always got to forgive a good horse one bad run, and with her, like, she really does never put in a bad race, and I think the 1400 metre tempo at the Gold Coast on a track she's raced at well before, I think will suit her down the ground. Desley Forster, we go to the Gold Coast this weekend. Let's start with C. Marie. She runs in the Wave, and you've got an important gear change there. Yeah, I just think she put the blinkers on just the other day. She sort of looked like she was going to race all over, but sort of half-weighted, and Jimmy just thought she might have been floating and waiting, so just give her something more to concentrate. She's been going super though, this preparation. Yeah, no, she's matured and she's developed into a beautiful mare now, so hopefully we can go there. And she has said she has probably got a query of running the 1800. Maybe she's just too brilliant for that trip. We've come this far, we'll give her a crack at it. Hopefully she can draw a barrier. That's all she probably needs now, is just draw a barrier and just lob there and do no work. And as I said, I've got no queries over running the 1800 out. Okay, so no queries there at the 1800. There's no queries over Exo Lady. She just keeps answering every challenge, and she runs in the 1100 this week. Yeah, no, she's pretty bomb-proof. What you get and what you see with her, she's pretty bomb-proof. She worked very nicely this morning, and as I said, very happy of her going to the coast on Saturday. Will this be it for her? Yeah, this is the end of it, and then we'll assess. She'll have a break, and then we'll work out where we go after that. And just on Apache Chase, third in the buffering on Saturday. I wouldn't think I've seen too many more trainers as happy with running third as you were there on Saturday. Oh, look, we're wrapped. I mean, like, Jimmy never let him off the whole race. Simple reason is he said he wasn't handling the track, so he never let him off and just kept him, nursed him. And I said, you watch the replay, he was very soft on him the whole race. So they only beat him on a length and a half or something. So we go to the Gold Coast and hopefully we get it, not don't have to be rock hard track, get a nice dry track. I think he's going to be pretty competitive. It probably helps you with the weights there as well, not winning on Saturday. Yeah, so we probably get in good with the weights as well, but as I said, he's pretty bomb-proof now. You guys can see all that. It's out there now that he's not one-dimensional anymore. He's got gears and you can ride him anywhere you want now. Tony Gollan, we saw Isotope jump out here at Eagle Farm this morning. What did you make of the jump out?
Yeah, she was really good. I mean, she's got herself into a habit. She only does sort of what she has to do and jump out some trials, which is not a bad thing. She looked to have them covered quite easily. She had a nice little blow, as I probably expected, and she'll be spot on now for the snippets next week.
We wouldn't see it too many times where horses go into $1 million race there trying to win it first up. Where do you sit with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That was pretty on my plan when I got her back. I thought off the long layoff, 3 trials, fresh up 1200. She got a great fresh up record. Not going to worry me at all. 1200 metres is right in the sweet spot, so there'll be no issues with me going for fresh up.
This weekend, Paladas runs in one of the rich Class 4 races there at the Gold Coast.
Yeah, he's really well placed in that. He's obviously would have been destined for better races. Just his prep was a little bit late kicking off. He's right horse for that race. Whether coming this weekend is a bit of an unknown, but he's certainly the right horse for the race.
And Honeypot, you sort of just got to sit around till sort of Wednesday and hope you get a run with her.
Yeah, well, with only running 10 runners in the fields, from that start, it makes it a little bit trickier. But look, if she makes it, she's got the ability to run well. And then obviously weather conditions is another factor we need to think about going to this weekend. But she's in good order. She's worked well this morning. Both her and the Colt division, Spiritualise, he worked good too. So they're both nice horses. We'll see what comes this weekend.
Well, we're looking at a soft track at the Gold Coast. It's a matter of degrees. If we get heavy rain, it turns to a heavy 8 or 9. It's going to be one for the really fit horses. I think race 2, number 2, Sir Rocket's a good starting point. 3 from 3 in soft ground, 2 from 2 at the track. I think he's beautifully placed here. He's going to be reasonably short odds, but I think he's a safe bet. Go then to race 5. I like Boom Nova. She's also got some wet track form and Gold Coast form. I thought her last run was a beauty. Second up, she had a wide draw, had to do some work to get to the lead and fought on really strongly at the finish. I think that she's in grand form this preparation, and she showed a touch of class last time in. Go to race 6. I think Paladas will win. Second up here, but it was a very good effort first up, wide without cover all the way, and battled on really strongly the last 150 metres. I like the way he worked to the post, and I thought his last preparation indicated that he's got a little bit of good things to come. So hopefully we can find a winner at the Gold Coast, and don't forget that Doomben tip, the 15th, get to Doomben and you can go into the winning post marquee and get to the PGA the next day. Hope you have a winning weekend.